Halliburton fakes, drives, back up top, McConnell. Top and aggressive, goes inside, blocked by Holmgren. Rejects it out of bounds, still Pacer.
Oklahoma City's defense isn't just any defense. It's organized chaos. The Thunder have turned the NBA Finals into a heist, taking away possession after possession, and after 2 games, a historically great offense looks inept. OKC has forced 40 turnovers in these first 2 games of the finals. Indiana's offensive rating of just 109 would rank dead last in the NBA this season after being the best playoff offense this year. Indiana's averaging 20 turnovers per game so far this finals, which would by far be leading if you rank every team since 2020. And despite Halliburton's late game heroics in game 1, OKC has turned the court into a cage. And why is a great Pacers offense looking so out of whack? It starts with Oklahoma City just being a mismatch roster-wise. Indiana's not a heavy on-ball creation team, seeking advantages through attacking closeouts, pushing the pace, and early mismatches with the bigs. Oklahoma's length, speed, and pressure puts an onus on the Pacers to break the offense and do more work off the dribble, self-creating, to create thus advantages. However, if the engine can't breathe, then your offense can't function. Early after the Oklahoma City make, you see Lou Dort finding Halliburton early in the backcourt, applying pressure even before he gets to half court, so Halliburton starts retreating and the pace gets slowed. After Naismith screens, Kaysen then switches on to Halliburton, whose long arms makes it hard for anybody to dribble past him. And as you see right here, nobody for Oklahoma City is proactively rotating yet early, contrary to game 1. Hallie has to put his head down and work hard to get 2 feet in the paint, but Dort is able to help and get a good contest. In this next clip right here, we see Indiana brings the ball up early, and look, Kaysen pressuring the ball, hounding TJ, forcing him to pick up his dribble and swing it to Nembhard, but Nembhard is being pressured on the catch, and Siakam and J-Dub is fighting for position in the mid-post, forcing an isolation attempt from Siakam versus Chet Holmgren at the end of the shot clock. Later on in the second, we see Caruso picks up Siakam right past the half-court line. Again, the goal is to force Indiana to slow its tempo and have to start his offense further out rather than get into their comfortable spots. Caruso's on-the-ball ability has put Siakam in passive mode, and J-Dub and Kaysen up on both wings in the passing lanes to turn idle passes. Naismith cuts back door, but SGA is there with a phenomenal block at the rim. On the other end of the court, here's where Oklahoma City improved their offensive process contrary to game 1. They forced Halliburton to defend way more and use Indiana's coverages against them. The Thunder wanted to make it a thing to hunt Halliburton, knowing when he's involved in an action, an advantage is created. So let's watch how the Thunder forced the issue. OKC made it known from opening tip what the game plan would be offensively for this unit, as they do some horns out and then flow into some touch action to get Kaysen Wallace going downhill versus Halliburton for the bucket. Right here, we're going to see some crafty matchup hunting from Oklahoma City. So they're going to set up this zipper action where Halliburton has to chase Kaysen or avoid the switch on Chet. So he's going to hedge, but since he's in bad position, it allows Shai to split, get 2 feet in the paint for this fadeaway pull-up jumper. Okay, right here is a brilliant way of attacking Halliburton even off the ball. So they're going to set up this double zip action where you can see Indiana's predicting that so they can switch out and then hedge and recover when Shai breaks up for the ball. But now you see the way Nembhard is on Shai's backside, Shai can just break to the ball, then that forces Halliburton to be the primary rotation guy, and that's an easy layup for him. Indiana right here tries to once again bring the backcourt pressure to try to get the ball out of SGA's hands, but a high ball screen, Turner soft tags, and then look, as iHeart rolls, Hallie's forced to step up, and then Caruso's going to cut behind Halliburton, creating an opening, and then Naismith have to choose between Caruso or J-Dub to rotate to and who to leave open. Let's see what happens. And the scary part is, this wasn't just about Halliburton. This was about OKC's entire offense just being built to exploit Indiana's defensive rules, which brings me to the final point of this video. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP, with 34 points and 8 assists in Game 2, while breaking the record for most points in the first 2 games of a final series. All season long, he's been on a relentless mission to attack the paint, and he's broken Indiana's defensive game plan as we've seen in Game 2, because once SGA gets downhill, the defense is now at his mercy. So right here you see after the ball pressure forces a miss by Indiana, SGA would then receive the ball. Naismith tries to pressure up, Iheart sets the back ball screen, and then look, he gets downhill to the nail, and TJ's forced to help over, then recover out to Chet, bites on the pump fake, and here's the open jumper. Right here, we're going to see SGA getting pressured in the backcourt, but then Wiggins is in the dunker spot as Iheart comes to set the ball screen. So it's a guard protecting the rim, and SGA just gets downhill, step through for the tough layup. On this play right here, we're going to see another example of Oklahoma City using Indiana's coverage against them. So J-Dub is being pressured, and look, and Siakam helping off Alex Caruso at the nail. The ball swings to SGA, Caruso sprints into the ball screen, and now SGA is downhill versus Siakam for the physical finish. And right here, we're going to see Oklahoma go back to that same alignment that we just seen previously. So as J-Dub brings the ball up, they're still hugging, but the difference is Siakam is now hugging onto Caruso, predicting that ball screen so he could be in position. But since he's hugging on Caruso, no help, easy drive and finish. On this last clip I'm breaking down for you, we're going to see again backcourt pressure, hoping to tire SGA out. But look, Holmgren's going to come and set the screen. Miles Turner is going to hard hedge. SGA split, downhill collapse, kick out, open 3 for the make. And that was just a recipe all game for Oklahoma City. The Thunder didn't just tie this series, they sent the message. Another historic defensive masterclass, another MVP level explosion from SGA, a massive response to Game 1 to tie the series at 1 apiece after 2 games. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know, what do you expect for Game 3? Do you expect Indiana to bounce back, or do you expect SGA and the Oklahoma City Thunder to continue their reign of terror over the league? Have a good one.